G'day humans, Chris Stead here. I'm on the road and today I'm at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Queenstown.
Are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet?
Yes!
Dad, I'm hungry.
Now I've stayed here for a couple of nights now. It's right in the heart of Queenstown and I'm going to give you a bit of a run through of the facilities on offer here and also take you through the room that we stayed in and give you a good idea of what to expect if you're looking at staying here and the pros and cons as well. Now it's pretty well situated in Queenstown. I'll give you a bit of a tour. Price wise, you're looking at somewhere between 150 New Zealand to 550 New Zealand per night, depending on what type of room you've got, which way it's facing, and of course the type of season that you're in, being that we're in a very winter focused environment here with the slopes just up the hill there. So anyway, let's dive in and take a look at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites. So I thought I'd just start off down here at the corner of the Holiday Inn Express and Suites here in Queenstown. Just out here, we've got the bus pickup. You can probably see some people down there getting ready with their snow gear. So you're right there to catch buses going either way to the slope. So very handy there. And also just wanted to show you kind of that's the distance down the hill there, down to the very centre of Queenstown. So less than 10 minutes, between 5 and 10 minutes, and you are down in the main village of Queenstown. The most central people, with all the shops and so forth. Now, you don't have to worry too much about the hill either, getting home and walking back. So in terms of the design of the building itself, I really like the design. I think it's pretty smart. So they've got a big horseshoe shape. And in the centre here is the main reception and eatery. So they've got this one space which is for, I guess, your bar, your hanging out, your mingling, your breakfast. It's all in the one spot. What that means is that the whole entire hotel is kind of open. So you've got all the rooms around there, and all the rooms have windows, nice windows. You can see those corner rooms up there, they've got some lovely windows. And obviously on the back there, you're going to be facing the mountain. And when you're facing this way, it's just stunning. You'll see that when I show you the room. Now a couple of these rooms, I guess down the bottom here, are a little bit exposed to people walking on the footpath, like you can kind of see in there. So that's just something I guess to consider, but you know, it's no drama. They've got as I'll show you in the room, they've got really great lockout blinds, so you don't have to be exposed. One thing to note here is it's all day free parking on all these streets, the cross streets around here. So there is a parking lot underneath the hotel itself, which has a minimum amount of space, but we've found ample parking on the street itself. So that's good if you've got a hire car or have driven here from somewhere else in New Zealand. Okay, I'll take you inside. Hello. So like I said, there's really nice, lovely open space in here. So there's your reception, which also doubles as your bar. Happy hour 6 to 8, very handy. And a couple of nice local beers on tap. There's been sport playing every time I've come in here. Actually, there's been a lot of snowboarding and ski videos up on this video here. So this has all got, it's all Wi-Fi obviously. Just pop it out a little bit. Plenty of space, gas fire. And this also doubles as your eatery and business space. So you can see got your charging stations down here. And you know, it's kind of a different design, I guess. Usually you're used to seeing all this stuff kind of as separate rooms to the BA restaurant where you go and eat. You can obviously order here at night as well. The meals looked really, really good. I actually haven't had one, but I've watched in envy and seen some chicken parmesanas and so forth come out, and prices are reasonable. Definitely comparable to what you see in the town itself. Now I'll take you on a little tour to show you a couple of the facilities. There's no pool or spa or anything like that. I guess it's a winter town for the most part. But there is a sauna I'll show you downstairs. So down here, you do have a dry room. And in there, you access it by your key. And further down there is access to the garage, and there's a sort of bike wash station down there. Now, food is complimentary to our guests. Well, breakfast is anyway. I think it's 6 to 10 it might be open. And it's better than I expected. I was expecting just kind of like continental, but it's a bit better than that. There's some hot food. A couple of coffee machines. The all important juice. And I'll just give you a quick idea of what you get here. So, yeah, cereals, bit of savoury, toast machine. This is pretty cool, self-serve pancakes. I haven't seen that before. Some fruit. And just kind of your classics. Scrambled eggs, bacon, sausages. Ooh, the mushrooms today. Hash browns. And toast. So obviously not the world's most elite buffet experience, but considering that every single guest gets it and you can just come down in the morning and grab yourself a bite to eat before you hit the slopes or whatever, I'm stoked. It's been really good. Now I'll just quickly show you down here. So you can have a look at it. It's a gym. It's a very, very basic gym. Oh, check out this as well, by the way. Like proper access to the fire escape. It's just permanently open, so it's not a high hotel. I think there's 4 floors. But just being able to nip up and down the stairs like that is really quite handy. So as you can see, like it's a big space, but not awfully blessed with equipment. Just a couple of cardio things, a handful of free weights. And there might be someone in there, so I don't. Oh, there's a sauna in there. So that kind of rounds out the facilities really. Lower floor rooms, and all the rooms just obviously the same all the way up. Anyway, let me take you to the room itself and give you a look at what to expect there. Okay, here we are at the room that we're staying in, number 452 and 453. Come in, take a look. So it's interesting the way that they set these rooms up. They're not all like this, obviously, but we've got 2 rooms that access through one central door. So they can obviously split these between different parties, or you can join them together. And I'll show you what that means in a sec. Take you into the bigger of the rooms first. So this is the Mountain View Suite. And I think this is probably the best room that they got in the place, or the suites. Mountain Suites are definitely the best room they got in the Holiday Inn Express and Suites. Now, one thing that I really, really loved about this place is definitely the size of it. 44 square meters, I think, for this room, and all brand new. So I think this place opened in 2021, which is obviously, during COVID, hasn't had a lot of use. Everything feels new and fresh, and it definitely makes a difference when everything just feels like it hasn't really been used before. So you've got this nice big living space. I'm not sure how much you can see with the light out there, but I'll show you a closer view later on. But that's a stunning view of the Queenstown Mountains and the lake down there, the water. I don't know if there's any ugly place you can see Queenstown from. It's a pretty amazing spot, but you're getting a really good view from this room. I'm assuming if you're on the lower floors, you're really not going to see too much. There's some flats down here in front of us, which are probably going to cover floors 1 and 2. Probably not going to get as good a view, but up here on the top floor, which is floor 4, get an excellent view. You've got a TV in both rooms. I'll show you that in a sec. And this is a sofa bed, and it does fold out, so you can have another 2 people in here if you want. Look, I did try the sofa bed. It's definitely, I wouldn't recommend it for adults. Definitely not adults my size. I kind of went straight through to the springs on it. However, kids, perfectly fine, I think. And obviously being able to sit out here and just watch some TV after a big day on the slopes was really quite nice. In fact, we sat here last night and just enjoyed a movie, which is lovely. Now, if you look over here, again, really nice inclusion to have a decent sized table that a family of 4 can sit around, or 4 friends, and have a meal. And there's actually a pretty good kitchenette here, which I wasn't really expecting. Not a full size fridge, but still an okay size fridge, a microwave, coffee machine, sink, and enough cutlery and plates and so forth to serve 4 people. So, and charging ports galore. So, pretty good in that regard. Speaking of things that are powered, the aircon in here, I had it a little bit high on the first night I was here, and kind of had that hot cold thing going on. Turned it a bit down, and then last night was fine. Doesn't make any sound, which is good. Some aircons, you know, can make a lot of sound. And even though we're just 4 floors up, and that's the main road that kind of goes past there, the busiest road through Queenstown from what I've seen so far, I was never really disturbed by any sort of noise. A little bit of white noise after about 7 in the morning. There's a bus stop just down, even with the bus stop just down there, I couldn't even really hear the buses. So these, I'll just actually show you. It's really cool. They've got full block out blinds. So that blocks out not just the sun, but also the sound. It gives you a bit of privacy because you are kind of looking down into everyone's places and they're looking into yours. Now I'll take you into this room. Very, very generously sized king bed. They've got firm and they've got soft pillows here, so a bit of a option. And look, it's not the most comfortable bed I've ever slept in, but it was okay, it was fine. And there's a TV on the wall there as well. For reference, the TVs both had HDMI in and a USB port, which we used last night to watch a movie, but also you can Chromecast. So that was really good. And through here, one of the best bathrooms I've ever seen in a hotel, to be honest. Just big, spacious, obviously all new, heaps of hanging space as well, which is obviously good if you're going to be on the mountain all day, coming home with wet stuff. And yeah, hairdryer, ironing board, just really well kitted out, really beautifully done. In fact, the whole apartment looks really great. It's a very modern decor, just really, really nice. The shower, which is huge, I mean, you can't really see, but it's actually a really big shower. The pressure in the shower didn't blow me away. Just kind of one of those showers, I'm a tall bloke, but one of those ones where only a bit of you is getting water all the time, as opposed to something like a rainmaker from the roof. That said, potentially there is a cap there in terms of water usage that might be affecting the way that they can do the pressure. Less so the pressure as well though, a bit of that kind of like, oh, 1 second it's really hot, 1 second it's really cold. So in an otherwise fantastic suite, shower probably doesn't match the rest of the quality, but so be it. Now I'll show you into the other room as well, which is if you're got the option or you've got a bigger family or whatever, you can get the 2 rooms tied together. And this is obviously going to give also an indication of what a more standard, just either two twin singles or a king room is going to look like for you. But 2 interconnecting rooms, really, really good for a family, especially since you've got a kitchenette and a place to eat in the other room and a place to sit and watch TV. But if you just end up with this particular room, still pretty good. You're looking at exactly the same bed, exactly the same kind of quality of features in terms of the TV, little sitting space. You still got the great view. So all good in that regard. Still got the same. Oh, you got different blinds here actually. I just realised, but still a little bit obviously less hanging space. The little fridge down here. But obviously you got the kitchenette facilities here, and bathroom's quite nice too. And one interesting design, the door doubles as the shower door, which is really interesting. I think it's kind of neat. I haven't seen that before. So, that gives you a good idea of what you can expect if you get the mountain suite here at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Queenstown. Now, it's you don't have to get both rooms, obviously, and there's other rooms that face in and out and around, so you can adjust to your price point as required. But in the end, I really enjoyed the stay here. I love the way that they've got that central hub downstairs. The breakfast has been really enjoyable each morning, which is great. The noise from the road has been minimal, not really heard. And the access to and from the town centre is really nice and quick. So overall, I'd absolutely recommend this stay. And if you can make it, having a look at the mountains on that front side is pretty special. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chris Stead. As for me, I'm back on the road.